I work at a hospital now. So yeah, it's very eye-opening. There are a bunch of opportunities like everywhere in the hospital. Alright you guys, let's go ahead and get this vlog started. Welcome to a productive day in my life. You can see here it's 6:26 a.m. Let's go ahead and start getting ready. Now before I get ready, I always go and check on my son. I don't know why he always looks so sad whenever he wake up in the morning, but he always got this face. Maybe it's because he know I'm about to go to work. Who knows? But I try to give him a little bit of rubs, to make him feel better before I start getting ready for work. Now let's go ahead and brush our teeth. I brush my teeth with the same toothbrush that I've had for forever. Not gonna lie, the head needs to be replaced, but it's fine. Now back in July, around the time of my wedding, it was a very stressful time for me, so I did pick my skin a lot. So I am back to trying to get rid of these dark spots. These are the products that I'm currently using to get rid of my dark spots. All of them will be linked down below. Now this is me. I am ready for work. I just did a little quick curl hairstyle. I don't really know what to call this. Half up, half down here in the front. I don't know, but I'm ready. Now even though it's a little early, I do go ahead and open up the windows so I don't forget to open them up before I leave. I don't want to leave Alpha in the pitch black dark, so I try to open up the windows so he can at least look outside while I am gone at work and while Rico is gone at work. Now it is time to feed this doggy, you guys. I did put him back on pellet food just so he can lose a little bit of weight. The natural food was just sticking way too much to his body, and I want to protect my baby's health, so I did put him on a healthy diet food for now. But I think I will switch back to natural later on. You're going to see in this video that I'm a super big multitasker, so I'm doing a million things at one time. Right here you can see me packing my lunch, I'm getting water, I'm prepping coffee, I'm doing just everything all at one time. But it's all going to come together, I promise. It's not going to always be so chaotic. There's my lunch bag and we are ready to go. Now right here you can see me adding a little bit of love into Alpha's food. I do have a picky eater on my hands, so anything that I can do to get him to eat his food faster, I will do. I am also going to go ahead and whip myself up a little bit of sausage. Now there wasn't a whole lot left, but it's okay. Somebody got to eat it. So I went ahead and cut that bad boy up and put it in the microwave for me to take on the road with me. Your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice, if I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, now all of my dog mommies to spoiled dogs, listen up. This is a great trick for if your doggy does not like to see you go. I place a treat at the end of our runner that is at the front of our door. When I am about to take Alpha outside, I let him see that I placed a treat there, but I do not let him touch it. At this point, I have all of my belongings and all of my things. I walk him around for about 15 minutes, and then I bring him back. Instead of me going back into the home, I let him into the house by himself. He remembers the treat is in there, so he just runs on in there, is focused on the treat, is totally not focused on me leaving at all, and he is good to go. He's happy with his treat. And then I just close the door and go on about my day, because I did go ahead and already put all of my stuff in the car when I first took him outside to begin with. Alright you guys, so I am driving, so I'm not going to be looking at the camera too much, but I wanted to do a little car chit chat while I'm on the way to work. Mother, if you watch this, please do not get on to me, okay? Love you. I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the road. Love you. I work at a hospital now. I am working in the radiology department doing some admin things for them. I kind of think of it as like a medical receptionist, I guess you could say. That's what I can most closely relate it to. The department that I work in has the most amazing team. They have the best people ever. They're so sweet. They're so like easygoing. You know, they understand people have lives and things to do outside of work. So I love it. I am not going to get, in this video, I'm not going to get too much into like what specifically that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. I'm at a red light. I'm gonna probably talk about that in a separate video, but I wanted to give you guys like a general checkup. I do consider this to be like an entry-level kind of admin position for sure, and it's confirming everything that I thought that I knew about, you know, wanting to work in the hospital, wanting to work in an administrative role. It's confirming kind of everything that I felt like I knew already. But I will say I'm learning so many more things about like the different roles that are within the hospital. So now that I'm like actively working in the hospital and I'm interacting with everyone, I mean, even CEOs, CFOs, COOs, they all like come and walk the floor and they speak to you. They're very, you know, most of them are very approachable, at least at the hospital that I work at. The directors, the administrators, I'm kind of seeing everything, and I'm also seeing medical records. I'm seeing central supply. I'm seeing all these different areas that can be tapped into when it comes to healthcare. And I think that it's super, super duper cool. I will say now that my mind has been open to like more positions, because there are a lot of leadership roles within the hospital, a lot of like admin leadership roles that are not up at the tippity top. There are a lot of leadership roles like in specific departments. There are a lot of little tidbits that you learn, and you get to see like how many positions there actually are within the hospital. And I feel like that's something that I wouldn't have learned if I would not have worked at a hospital. So yeah, it's very eye-opening. There are a bunch of opportunities like everywhere in the hospital, not just clinical. Like a lot of people, I was laughing about it with Rico the other day, and I was like, everybody, all they ever talk about is doctor, nurse, doctor, nurse, doctor, nurse. There's so many other people that go into making a hospital run. It's crazy. Yes, there are a lot of roles that support healthcare providers that are very, very essential and very, very, very important. Like, for example, central supply. Doctors can't do anything without equipment. They have to have equipment. They have to have their supplies in order to do anything. Nurses can't do anything without their supplies. So if central supply doesn't do their job correctly, you know, can't nobody else do their job. Oh my God, I just hit my camera. I'm having a day, y'all. I'm having a day. My windshield wipers broke yesterday when I was on my way home from work. They broke just while they were windshield wiping. One of them just snapped and cracked my entire glass. So now I have to put in a claim with my insurance and go to Safelite. I have to figure out when I'm going to go to Safelite and take it up there. But thank Jesus, because I'm not going to have to pay anything. But, you know, I'm still going to have to find the time to go over there and, you know, just I'll have to figure it out. Now I'm trying to find a parking spot in this employee lot. Okay, so yeah, I have to go into the hospital. I have my little car covers up, so now it's really dark. I have to go into the hospital. Obviously, I can't be recording while I'm in there. Big no-no. Do I look like work has been weighing me down? Do I look stressed? I'm really not. I'm really not stressed. I think I'm just tired. The coffee that they have in the cafeteria is so good, like taste-wise, but it ain't strong. It's not strong at all. The coffee that I make at home is a lot stronger than the one they have in the cafeteria, but it's good. Like when I taste that thing, I'll be throwing it back because it tastes so good. It's just, it ain't strong. So I'll be yawning, sleepy, tired, everything. But the day is over, you guys. I had to leave a little bit early today, and like I said earlier, my team is very, very chill. So everybody helps each other around here. I had to leave early because yesterday when I was on my way home from work, and then my windshield cracked because my windshield wiper broke in the middle of me driving on the interstate. And when it broke, it started popping down on my windshield. So now there's a crack going all the way on my windshield. So now I have to go to Safelite. I got an appointment for today for 4 o'clock to get it replaced. So I had to leave work early today. But today I learned a lot. I've been learning a lot every day, but I think today I just got, like, we got hit with so many things that I had never seen before. Like, I had never ran orders for a biopsy. I had never ran orders for barium swallow. the trainer that was with me today, she has been there for 20 years. So she know what she doing, basically. In a nutshell, she knows what she doing. She says she could do all this with her eyes closed. So she, like, her way of teaching me is to just like throw me everything. I told her that I learn best by doing. Like, the more that I do it, the better I am at it. So when I told her that and she found out that, she just started throwing everything at me. And I was like, all right, so cool. That's cool. I'll do it all, because I want to see different things. Because when people have questions, I want to be able to answer them. You know, I want to be able to know how to answer it, or how to direct them, or how to guide them. So I was like, okay, cool. Throw me all the stuff. So she was throwing me everything. And because of that, I had a whole lot of new stuff that I learned. I also was like getting a lot of requests today for images and for CDs. So we did a lot of requests for CDs today. So I was learning that process, doing that from like start to finish. And it's a lot to remember, I guess. It's like a lot to digest at one time. But it's cool at the same time, because I know that most of this is going to be like muscle memory. So I'm not really too worried about it. I know that after like probably a month, I'll just be going just like how they are, just going, and not having to stop and think. Right now I have to stop and think, because I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to be the reason why any patient information get out. So I'm very slow, because I'm like checking and I'm double checking and I'm triple checking to make sure I'm not about to be the person to mess this stuff up. And I think since I've started, I've only messed something up twice, and both times I messed it up because it was just something that hadn't been taught to me yet. So a lot of this stuff is just like learn as you go. When stuff pops up that I haven't learned yet, I mean, sometimes I'll just try it and see what happens. And then sometimes I'm right, and then sometimes I'll try it and see what happens, and then it's not right, and then I'll just have to do it again. So, but it was a very good day today. Learned a lot. Excited to come. I don't even know is today Wednesday? I think today's Wednesday. Excited to come back tomorrow. So yeah, whenever I get, I'm thinking about stopping at the Walmart and making some chili, but I'm gonna call my mama, and if the ingredients is doing too much, then I ain't doing all that. But if the ingredients ain't too much, then I think I want to make some chili, because it'll be something good that'll last, that me and Rico can take to work. Because right now we have been like surviving off of like pizza and like snacky type of food. Like, I took a cup noodle to work yesterday. Need to get our stuff together. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Safe Light, give them my car. It'll probably take me about 30 minutes to replace the glass. Then after the glass replaced, I'm going to go to Walmart and see what I'm going to cook for us.
Every second, every minute, so that she can feel bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice.